I'm the least important person up here. Good morning, everyone. Good morning. I'm so excited to see this room packed. I wasn't sure if the panel on education and learning on YouTube, but obviously we have fans, so especially for those of you who are super diligent and have been sitting here for the last 45 minutes, so we'll get right into it. My name is Angela Lynn. I work at YouTube, and I have the distinct pleasure of working with our education partners. So I just have to tell you, I love my job because I get to work with not only these folks who create amazing content, but also higher ed institutions like MIT and Stanford, who also upload lectures, TED Talks, Khan Academy, so lots of amazing stuff on YouTube. And so this is really the highlight of my weekend, and I hope it will be the highlight of yours. We have a lot of great educational channels on YouTube, as you know. They're not necessarily, so I guess, let me take a step back. If you just think about in 2011, YouTube had over 1 trillion views, and 3 billion of those were of educational content. So I know a lot of people think YouTube and they think entertainment, but I think, I'm probably preaching to the choir here, but a lot of people also come here to learn. Anything from algebra to cooking to world history to science. So I'm, without further ado, going to introduce the panelists and let them talk to you about what you want to hear. So we have John, Mike from the PBS Idea channel, Brady, who will tell you about his various over 10 channels, Henry from the Physics, Vi from Vi Heart of Khan Academy now, and Hank. So I will let you guys get right into it. I think a couple of them have slides and a couple of them will just talk because they're good at it. And we'll start with Mike from PBS Idea channel. So just give the mic so
I think in animated GIFs, so forgive me, I need these to organize myself. Hi, my name is Mike Renetta. I am the writer and host of PBS Idea channel. The first thing that I want to say is that I am so honored to be up here with these people. I really feel like a fish out of water, so my hands are a little shaky because I am a little starstruck. So, I think one of the reasons I'm especially sort of nervous is that I failed, or almost failed, sophomore algebra. I have never taken a calculus class. And everything that I know about world history, I think I have actually learned from this man. Which is to say that my background is in the arts. I went to a very small liberal arts college that did not have required classes or grades. The last thing that I want to suggest is that artists are stupid. I do not think that at all, but that there are rarely in the arts answers. And there are rarely answers. We'll just leave it at that. Everything is very subjective, and there are a lot of opinions, and there are a lot of conflicting opinions. Like, for instance, I really, really don't like Call Me Maybe, but also I really love Call Me Maybe. And there are a lot of reasons for that, and thinking about that thing is part of what we try to do with Idea Channel. We sort of pose complicated questions and try to get to the bottom of them. So we sort of present these ideas about unexpected connections between pop culture and technology and critical theory and art theory, and then spend a couple minutes teasing out the details of those unexpected connections. So like, just to give you an example, some of our videos, like how bronies might be changing the idea of what masculinity really means. You should watch the episode. Or like how Instagram, which is down, sorry everybody, it's back up, Instagram is back up. Hold on, I have some things to do. How Instagram is the greatest thing that has ever happened to photography. And sometimes we make a good point, sometimes we sort of make a good point, but the thing that we are trying to do is to just follow these ideas and try to suss them out. We have been doing it for not that long, only about 10 episodes, so we're still really young, but very excited. about how we're going to continue to grow and how the show is going to develop from here. One of the goals that we had, or that I had when we started the show, was to make a YouTube channel where the comment section was not what people think of when they think of the YouTube comments. The comment section has a bad rap. And so what we try to do with the show is to like encourage people to have a real discussion and a real conversation in the comment section. And so far we've been really successful with that. And so I wanted to say, just if there are any Idea Channel subscribers in the room, you guys are awesome. You are awesome. So thank you for coming on this journey with us. And in taking these long walks with us, and in helping us suss out these sort of unexpected and unconnected ideas. And in the spirit of that, here is Starry Night made out of dominoes. The end.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I make
This slide for you.
Oh, thank you. You made a slide. As you can see, I have a YouTube channel. I make videos about physics. I use stick figures and cats and sheep and little things to make physics. Not so scary, because I think sometimes it can be. And I don't know really much more what else to say. I guess I went to Cornell College in Iowa and studied math and physics. Then I studied, I did a master's in physics in a place in Canada called the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics. And then I decided that I wanted to do some more film and video related stuff, so I managed to somehow, I still don't really understand this, I got a job with Freddie W. doing special effects. And I learned all about YouTube, and then I said, well, special effects are fun, but let's make physics videos. And that was a year ago. This last week has been my 1-year anniversary, so thank you all. This is not going to be crazy, just summer project to what I do now, so it's amazing. I still can't really believe it. And yeah, I guess I'm really excited for this discussion. Thank you.
I'm by heart. I guess I had a degree in music, and I wanted to be a composer. But sometimes I get really excited about things, and when I get excited, sometimes I realize other people don't know about these things, and they can't get excited with me. So that's when I started making videos about math and things that I just think are cool, and I want to share, and I want to bring y'all in and say, let's all get excited about this together. And that's basically it.
Hi everyone, my name's Brady Harron. I'll be as quick as I can so the other guys can start talking. I have a bit of a strange accent, so I think I should explain where I'm from first. I'm actually from Australia, and normally... Clearly didn't expect that. Normally when I start talking to people, I'll say, I'm from Australia, and I'll put up a sunny picture of where I'm from, and people go, you're so lucky, because I live in England now, you're so lucky to be from Australia. But as I'm in California, I can't really play that card, so I'm just going to just gloss over that. I now live in Nottingham, which is famous for Robin Hood, who I'm not just a Kevin Costner fan, that's why that picture's there. I used to work in newspapers, and then I worked for the BBC, so my background is very journalistic, so I thought I should point that out. Okay. I started a long time ago with a channel called Nottingham Science. I live in Nottingham, as I said. And basically this was to show what it's like behind the scenes, what it's really like to be a scientist as opposed to what it just looks like on the TV news or in films and things like that. And that channel was quite successful, but it also won a lot of awards. And that doesn't really mean much of awards, except when you work with scientists at universities, they love winning awards. So the fact that I won awards allowed me to start thinking about doing other channels with them. Suddenly I had some credibility. And then... And then I met that guy there with the big crazy hair, a guy called Professor Martin Polyakov, and I mean, as soon as I met him, I thought, this guy belongs on YouTube. So we started making videos about chemistry. It's called Periodic Videos. It's also got a website, and the idea was we made a video about every element on the periodic table, and since then we've gone on to bigger and better things, and doing all sorts of... Oh, no, I didn't do a thing. That's it's my favourite thing. We've gone on to bigger and better things, but also smaller things, and that's the periodic table there etched on a hair, and it's actually one of Professor Polycroft's very famous hairs. So, that's something worth, and it's actually in this year's Guinness Book of Records, and of all the things in my life I could ever have done, being in the Guinness Book of Records is by far my favourite.
Can you make more of those?
Yeah, I've got one here. Do you want one? I've got one right now. we can make whatever you want.
How much does it cost to make?
I can get you one.
No, I want to sell them to everybody.
You could fit 1 million of them on one poster though, so.
It'll be a first for our merch store.
So it's easy to ship.
There's the code. Alright. And then, I don't know, I kind of sometimes don't know where to stop. So I then decided I would do some other channels and other projects based on the success of periodic videos. And when you're a journalist, you're used to doing things quite quickly. So I'm able to do lots of different things. So I have a few channels, 60 symbols about physics, backstage science, one about food science, one about scientists, one about the Bible, just quite educational. It's not necessarily a religious thing, it's just an educational thing about what's in this really famous book. One about